Hi, it's Jane from craftwithjayne.co.uk, and today I'm bringing you a video showcasing one of our amazing kits. Now, the kits you won't find in the annual catalogue. You'll actually need to log on to my website, the Stampin website, and there is a specific page that lists all of the current kits that we do. Kits are amazing. Basically, they're a little box of happiness. I do love a kit. And inside, I'll open this one up for you today. Inside, you will find some instructions on the cards, and inside here it'll tell you how to make the cards up and what you should expect in the kits, and you'll also get the supplies, all of the supplies. So you'll get a little ink spot, you'll get a stamp set if it's one with a stamp set. Not all of them have ink or stamp sets. Some of them have got like pre-printed sentiments. You get a little Stampin block. It's not the same as the ergonomic blocks. I'll show you one of those. So they're a bit thicker, and obviously they've got the bit that you can hold on the sides. However, these are a great little, if you don't already have any Stampin blocks, a great little Stampin block to start you off with. And then you'll get, you know, your cards, your embellishments. You've got some Stampin dimensionals in here, so you've got your glue dots just there, and then all your extra bits like your envelopes and your card bases. So this kit is actually called the Best Remedy Kit, and it's basically a get well soon sort of kit, and it's got little messages on here like even though this stinks, I'm here for you, ice cream is the best remedy for this, and sentiments like that really. So it's kind of like a if you're going through a tough time, you know, send you one of these, or if you're sick, that kind of thing. And I thought that was a perfect time really to do this kit, because I you know, post Christmas, I think over the Christmas period and New Year, quite a lot of people seem to be getting struck down with illnesses, so I can make up a few of these cards with some little gifts and post them out to a few of my friends who and family who are not feeling so good. So I thought that would be a great time to do this kit. Also, one of my lovely customers and friends, Tracy, she ordered this kit as well, and I promised that at some point I'd do a video just making up a few of the cards. So yeah, that's what we're going to do today. So the first card I'm going to make up in this kit is the one with the cute little chick on it, and they've got a little ice bag on their head, and I think the sentiment says, "A little birdie told me you were under the weather." So the pack comes with some pop-outs die cuts here, and I think you get 9 of these, so you get 3 of these runs of 3, so that's all there for you. Pop that one just there. You have 9 card bases as well, 3 in this colour, so that's my card base ready for my card. I'm just going to get my bone folder out and I will burnish. So that's quite cute in there. It's a lovely little card size, perfect. Then you get some sentiment strips, and the one that goes with this one is just like that, so I've popped that out of there. I have 9 coordinating envelopes, and they've all got a pattern on the flap of the envelope that can coordinate with part of the card. So I've got that one just there. I'll pop that to the side there. Then, because there's 3 of this type card, it's got the strip down here, which is actually embossed. I'm not sure if you can see that, so I'll pop one of those out. You might be able to see it better. Can you see it on the white side, the embossing there? So that's just there, so I'll pop that ready to one side. And then I got 3 of these as well. Then it's the green one that I need for this card, so I'm going to pop that one out as well. So it comes with all of the bits, which I love. Perfect. Okay, so that's all there. So I've got everything starting to get ready for my kit to make my card up. I'm going to get my little embellishments to the side, because I believe if I pop these out, you'll see that I've got these lovely adhesive back sequins that's sort of almost holographic, and there's a couple of those on the card as well. So I'll pop those to the side as well, just like this. So the ink for this is actually from the In Colours, and it's the Starry Sky. So that is my ink spot, but because I own the ink, I'll probably use the bigger ink pad, which I'll just open up and put to the side. And I think I'm going to start with my sentiment. The reason that I'll start with my sentiment is so that I can give it just a little time to dry. I'll get my stamp set out, and I'm looking for the sentiment there that matches. So that is the little birdie told me you were under the weather. So just pop it like that. Now, when I do my sentiments, I do line them up on my grid paper. Apologies if you can see my hair in the video. So, oops. I do try and line them up on my grid paper, and I will then get out my block, which I will try to also line up, and then I'll get my sentiment strip that way around, and I'll put that on my grid paper so it's as straight as I can get it, and then I'll just ink up. There we go. Let's see how this fares. You know, this is a handmade card, so it doesn't matter if it's a little bit off, and then I will stamp. Hope for the best. I think I did stamp it slightly at an angle, apologies. There we go, that's not too bad, is it? I'm quite happy with that. So I'll pop that there, just to one side, off the side there, give it a tiny bit of time to dry. Okay, so now I'll get my card out, and I know I need to stick this to here. I can glue it, or I can use my tear and tape or my Stampin' Seal. So I think I'll use my Stampin' Seal Plus. So I'm just gonna pop some of this on here, just because it's embossed. So I'd like to make sure it does adhere well. That doesn't come up. And I'm going to turn this card on its side like this, and I'm going to use my grid paper. I use my grid paper all the time. I love grid paper. And then I'm just going to line it up roughly so that it sort of meets, and I'll press it down just like that. And that is there. So that's on, lovely. So while I've got it out, I think I'll use my Stampin' Seal Plus on the back of this one as well. Just like that. And then I will place this sort of centrally. I think it's slightly lower than central, so I'll just see if I can use my grid paper just as a nice little, oops, nice little guide. And I think it's slightly more like about there. So gently loosen it down, check it looks straight to me, and it does, so I'm going to press it down. And then I'm going to put some Stampin' Dimensionals on the back of my lovely little chip. So I have a pack already open, so I'll just pop a few of these in the back. It's suggesting I put 3 on, which I think is quite reasonable. There we go. I'll take, oops, those off the back. And then I'll put my little chick on here, like so. I'm going to actually turn this up to me to put it on, guys, just so I can try and get it straight. Although it still might not be straight, but do the best I can. And I've just noticed there's a little bit of the chick's leg just there. You can see a little bit of white that I left in, I didn't pop out. So I'm just going to pop that out and see if I can get that little, there we go, got that out. Lovely. And then lastly, for the sticking on, I'm going to put some Stampin' Dimensionals, just 2 on the back. I love a Stampin' Dimensional on the back here. I hope that everyone is actually okay and well, because I don't like to think if you guys are sick. But if you are sick, it's a great time to catch up on videos and maybe do some crafting if you're feeling well enough. There we go. And I'm just popping that like that. How cute is that? Loving this. And then I'm going to get my pick tool out, and I will pop a few of these on. So it's suggesting I put quite a few on, actually. So I think it's saying maybe if I stick 1 up here and then 2 smaller ones. So it's suggesting 1 about here and 1 about here. And then it's suggesting 2 down the bottom. So another large one down the bottom, about here, and a smaller one just off here. Love it. Okay, so that is followed true to the design of the first card. That is the completed card. Okay, and this is for card number 2. So I'm going to start off with my card base, which I will just burnish here. And you can see that I've got a lovely coordinating envelope with a lovely coordinating envelope flap just there. So I'll pop those 2 to the side there, completed. Now, going to go back to my 3 little pieces, and I'm going to get my, I think it's a skunk. It's very cute, holding a little vase of flowers just there, so that's lovely. I need to get a heart out for this one. We do need to stamp on both the heart and the sentiment strip this time. So there's the heart, and I think it is one of these smaller sentiment strips. So they do put an extra strip in just in case you do stamp a little bit awkwardly, and you can redo it basically. So I might start off with the small one just here. So I'm looking for I'm Here For You, which is just there. So I'm going to peel this up, take off that I'm Here For You. And like you've seen me do in the past, I'm just going to, with the last one, just try and line this up so it looks kind of straight on the grid paper. Then line my stamp up, and then I'll get my ink back out. Just get my sentiment nicely coloured. Straighten up my strip here, and then, oops, just check that looks inked evenly. And then I'm going to press down, press firmly. And then I'll come up with it just like that, perfect. And that's that one. And now I do need to get out a slightly larger block, and I need to use the sentiment that says even though this stinks. And that one is just there. So take that one off there. Great, these are great to use afterwards as well. You just, you know, so this kit is just, you can use it and use it. Once you've used all of these cards up and made them, you can still use the stamp set, which is fantastic. So same sort of thing apply. I'm going to try and line it up, and then I'll try and keep it sort of straight on there. So I'm going to pop this to one side so it dries a little bit, and I'm going to get my love heart. And obviously I can't line this one up straight, but what I can do is use this central piece here, and I can do it through the centre of the heart. And then, oops, I'm just stamping up my ink. That looks lovely. And then I think it's sort of in this corner, a little bit higher, maybe about here, and I will just press down, press firmly. There we go. So that is there. So I'm going to start sticking now. So this is going to be a landscape card. So I'm going to turn this over, and I will use my Stampin' Seal just because it's quick. Oops, Stampin' Seal Plus, and I'll just do a couple there, little one there, little one there. And then I'm going to pop this about here, which I think is pretty central. So yeah, that seems to be centralish. And pop that down, press it down like that. And then I'm going to get some Stampin' Dimensionals on the back of this one. My lovely character, which is my skunk. I think, see how if I can get away with, I actually think I need 4. What do I need? Oh, I'm going to put 5. If in case I send it through the post, I do like it to maintain its shape. Lovely. Okay, and now for my skunk to sit sort of about here. There we go. Just pop it like that. Just going to look at it, make sure it looks straight. Yeah, that looks good. Put that down, and then again, same applies onto the back of here. Put some Stampin' Dimensionals. So I might actually use the thin strip on the side for this. So I'm just going to snip it here, and then snip it like that. Now one end of this bit there, so I'll stick it more towards the left, and it just allows a little bit on the side there to sit on top of where I've already put a dimensional. And then I'm going to pop that somewhere like this, and I'm going to just look, see I've got it straight. Yeah, there you go. Happy with that. And then I'm going to get out my beautiful embellishments, and I'm going to pop a couple on. So I've got these cute little look like yellow daisies. So I'll pop one about here, and then there's two up here, one there and one just here. And I think there is also some of these as well in there. So I'll pop that one there, and one about here. About there. Yep, lovely. Were there any more? Just have a little look. I think that might be it. So that looks, they're cute, aren't they? So that is card number 2. So card number 3, we're using the cute little mouse who's holding some ice cream. So that's the last little die cut to pop out. So just be careful with the tail. There we go. So, oops, didn't want to come out, did he? So there's the mouse. And then the last piece on this one is this strip. So, and this strip matches the envelope flap as well. So that's quite lovely. And then I have my card. So, and it's on back and front here as well. So that's nice. So I'll just burnish this. There we go. So that's my envelope, which I'll also burnish. Pop that there and pop the card there ready. So I have a piece of die cut just here. Also have this lovely embossed sheet, which has got the little swirls on it. I don't know if you can see any better on the back there. So that's for it as well. And then we've got one of these squares, which I will pop out, and we will do our stamping first. So I'm going to initially line it up just like that. And then I'm going to find my sentiment, which is ice cream is the best remedy. So I'll pop this using my grid paper to try and line it up as straight as I can, and I'll get my little Stampin' block out. So that one's just there, and then get my ink back out, which is my Starry Sky from the In Colours. Just get a nice little bit of coverage, that's lovely. And then, keeping it as straight as I can, I will try my best to line this up. I mean, like I've said all along, this is a handmade card. It doesn't matter if it's a little bit off. Apologies if you got to see my hair in that one as well. Okay, and then I'm just going to flick it down. There we go, it's not too bad stamping wise. Happy with that? So I'll pop that off to the side, see if it can dry a little bit, and I'll start sticking. So I'll get out my Stampin' Seal Plus here and just pop it down both the sides. There we go. Oops. Lovely. And I'm going to use this to try and keep it as straight as I can. Now this is one that should fit in the centre a little bit, but it could be a little bit off. But that's pretty straight. I'm relatively happy with that. So that's just there. And then I've just got my Stampin' Seal here because my plus has just come to the end of its roll, which is not too bad at all. So I will just use my Stampin' Seal for this one. There we go. And I think I'll probably try and use this as a line again. This is more towards the bottom, so I'll just raise that out of the way. And there we go. And then I think this one sort of tips over both of the edges, but not completely. And if I sort of stick that one there, it should be about here. Yeah, and then I'll loosely lay it, and I'll just look at it and just make sure it looks kind of straight. And it does, so I will press it down just like that. Okay, so that's my card started, and then I'm going to get the lovely little cute mouse, turn it over and pop some of my Stampin' Dimensionals on the back of here. So I'll just go across here. How many am I going to get away with? So I'm going to have each of the ears, one there and maybe 2 down here. There we go. I'm okay with that, that's good. Pop this up and get all of the backs off. That is great. Happy with that. And then I will get my little cute guy to sit just about here. And then tip it up to me. Yep, that's lovely. I like that. And then I'll pop some more on the back of here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. Just take the backs off here. Look how quick and easy. You could literally make these ever so quickly, couldn't you? And I'm going to pop that like this. Was it over the mouth? Yeah, I think it was. And there we go. So that is the sentiment on. And lastly is the decoration. So out come these beautiful little sparkly sequins, adhesive backed. They are lovely. And that one's there. This one is over there, and then I think there's one on the bottom here, just down. It was a 2 there, actually there's 2 there. So 2 around the tail, like that, like so. Okay, and that is the 3rd card. So these are the 3 cards from the kit, and the kit is called the Best Remedy Kit. I'll make sure I link all the current kits that are available in the description below. So if you are interested in purchasing any of them, please do follow the links. If you don't already have a Stampin' Up demonstrator, I would be delighted if you chose to shop with me. And if I could earn your business, I send out thank you packs after every order, normally the next month or towards the end of the month that you've ordered in. They're always lovely packs. I make handmade cards. I put products in there, and if you use my host code, you get extra gift as well. So if you are interested in purchasing anything, please do follow the links below. And I just wanted to show how lovely and easy kits can be, and how they make beautiful, effective, gorgeous cards that you can post out to people. And I thought the timing of the Best Remedy Kit following Christmas and New Year, where there's lots of bugs about and everyone seems to be a little bit poorly, was going to be a great time for you to be able to send these cards out as well, so you can fully utilise them. Okay, well, I really hope you've enjoyed that, and obviously please do consider subscribing if you're enjoying my videos. It does encourage me to make more videos as I see the subscriber count slowly creep up. So thank you very much, and thank you to everybody that's already subscribed and is returning to watch my videos. You are very much appreciated by me. Do like and comment as well. I do respond to comments. So I'm going to say bye for now, guys, and happy crafting.